Okay, good morning, Crystal. Obviously, you're not on yet. It is a little after 9, just a couple of minutes. Um, what I want to do is just really get you working because you have to finish this class. It has to be done, or you're going to have to repeat it. You are missing, I'm looking at your grade book right now, you're missing the week 2 assignments and week 3 assignments. So I'm a little concerned about that because you're way behind, and this is not doing any good. You need to finish this class so you can take your class next mod. I gave you the wrong class ID. They've changed the course class ID again. To HCA462 but it's the same thing. And we'll be doing largely the same thing, except you'll have some discussions thrown in just for fun. But I don't believe there are any daily checkpoints. So you're going to have to be on relatively often doing the work. We'll talk more about that over the break as I get the class set up and get some things done. I'll be emailing you about next mod, but we need to get you through this one first. We can't have you not pass this class because as I say, you'll have to repeat it. And I don't think you want to do that. I hope you're okay. I mean, I haven't heard from you other than the thank you for extending the week 3 assessment, and week 4 assessment is set up properly as well. What we need you to do is get busy. And I'd like you to do that. I hope you get this morning, and I'd like you to go ahead and do that and spend the morning before you have to leave working on catching up. I will be back at school tomorrow, but late. Very late. I probably won't get to school before about 4:30 when we have a faculty meeting. So we need to have you get to work on this stuff. So let's go back and look at each of these assignments. Go back here. The week 2 assignment, impact of constraints, really was to look about one of these topics that might interest you, and then answer a series of 4 questions. What kind of impact do the constraints have? How important is it? Does it apply to other long-term care service lines? And are there other that you feel apply to your selected line? So your selected line is either going to be a SNF, home health and hospice, independent living, short-term rehab, or subacute care. So you may get some ideas from your interview that you did for week 1 about some of these things, because they talked about staffing and that sort of thing as being an issue. But we all know that there are plenty of issues here. So please go ahead and, and get this done. Also, the assignment ones, take a look at those chapters. Find something in them, even if you just skim through them, find something in them you didn't know, and write that up. So let's go back now to week 2. Remember, this had this course arc assignment in it, the assignment 2 here. So there are these different things that you're going to deal with, and submit. Okay, there were some instructions in there, and what you're going to do is look at these things. Um, okay, we want to go back. Okay. So this course arc is something that connects up, and you deal with it. So this will help you in the assessment. I think you've already done the assessment, except that you need to do it a couple of times more. So I think you'll find this useful in doing the assessment. So let's go back here to the assessment and looking at governing boards. So let's look at week 3, assignment 2. You're making this PowerPoint. So try and get this done, and the PowerPoint will be based on the course arc material. So that's one of the things that you can do. So go ahead and get that done. Get it done as quickly as you can. Let's go on now to week 4, and the week 1 and the assignment 1 is still the reading. So if we look at the assignment again for week 4, the state of long-term care, here we have the fact that just the United States is not unique in this opinion of an aging population. If you look at the news, the youngest prime minister in the world is a Finnish woman who just got elected to office. She's 34 years old. She is the youngest prime minister of a democratic country in the world, and probably the youngest female leader ever. The only one who can even come close might be the woman in New Zealand. But her biggest problem is that the Finnish population is aging and it is destroying their budget. And she's got a major problem to deal with in terms of healthcare and other things related to that. So this is not a U.S. Phenomenon. It affects a number of things. It also affects our competition situation. So again, you're going to be looking at one of the questions. How is the aging population likely to shape the future of long-term care? How can they better serve those with a lot of chronic conditions? What value does an increasingly ethnic and cultural diversity bring to long-term care? What still needs to happen in order for the ideal system to be realized? And looking at recent legislation and technological advances. So pick one of those topics, but go ahead and get that paper written. Get it done as quickly as possible. You basically have till the end of the weekend. I can't keep things open past Saturday night, but if you write the paper and submit them by email anytime Sunday, then I can get the grading done and get a grade posted for you early next week. And then you can take a couple of weeks off and prepare for next one. Yep. And looking at this, the baby boom generation, basically 1946 to 1964. I was born in 46, so I'm an early baby boomer. So this goes until the last of the baby boomers get done aging out. So that started really, they turned 65. 46 plus 60 is 106, plus 5 is 100 and is 2014. So in 2014, we started aging out. And this is really causing lots of issues. in our society. And so we're looking at this large group, but it's not the only large group. I think the millennial generation might be as large and even larger. So this is an ongoing problem that will have to be dealt with in the entire society, and especially the area of long-term care, because of course long-term care is dominated by an aging population. So there is really where you need to be looking at this. The assessment, you can do. Don't forget to do the career integration. It's just a short little thing. So I need you to get started and get going as fast as possible. I'm going to go ahead and post this. The code word is Paris, P-A-R-I-S. So go ahead and send me that, and get on with getting the work done. You really need to push this through. I know that you're quite often this is the way things go. You wait and get the work done at the last minute. This time you have a lot more than usual. So please get it out of the way. Please let me know what's going on. I'm a little concerned that I haven't heard from you recently. So let me know what's going on. If there are problems, let us know now so that we can look at what we can do to help you finish this class. That's all I really have to say. I hope you watched Monday's video, and we can get on with finishing the class. So as I say, I will be back in Colorado tomorrow. I leave at a ridiculously early hour of the morning, and I will be on campus late in the day for a faculty meeting and to teach my statistics class. And then that's it. I will hopefully hear from you, and we'll talk a bit over the break as we get ready to start HCA477, which is your last class. You finish that, you graduate, you got your degree, and everybody's happy. You and us and everybody's happy for you. So I will see you hopefully soon and hear from you even sooner. So I'm going to stop this recording and stop the class.